Hi, this is the first video that I've taken of myself, so bear with me. The book I chose to do my book talk on is Speak by Laurie Halse Anderson, and it is a realistic fiction, and it is age appropriate for high school students. The main character is Melinda Sardino, who is also the narrator of the story. The book is written in a type of diary format, so it really allows you to feel and experience what Melinda is going through. The plot of the story is that Melinda is entering her freshman year of high school, and right before school starts, her and her friends attend a party. At the party, Melinda experiences a traumatic event, and in a panic, not knowing what to do or say, she calls the police. When the police answer, she just remains silent. She doesn't know what to say. And they track her call and they bust the party. So from that moment forward, all of her friends will not talk to her, and most of the students hate her. So here she is starting her freshman year of high school with the majority of the school not wanting anything to do with her and really just not liking her. So that's pretty traumatic all in itself, on top of what she experienced. And so at the beginning of the book, she gets to school and she's lost, and the tardy bell rings and she's still in the hallway, and she is caught by a teacher who ends up being one of her teachers later. She doesn't know that though. And he gives her a demerit within the first few minutes of school starting. So this is how her school year is starting. So she gets a demerit. Later on at lunch, she gets a tray and someone throws mashed potatoes at her. And devastated, she runs out of the lunchroom like anybody would. And guess who she runs into? The same teacher that gave her a demerit earlier. And it's at the beginning of the book, and so I just think that this interaction just speaks a lot to the tone of the book. So I want to read it to you. And again, this is when in the book it'll say like who's talking. So like the teacher's name is Mr. Neck, and then it'll go to me. And that's how it's written, so it tells you who is speaking. So like I said, she runs out of the lunchroom and she is caught by Mr. Neck. And he says, "We meet again." And then to her, she has written, "Would he listen to 'I need to go home and change'? Or 'Did you see what that bozo did?' Not a chance. I keep my mouth shut." Mr. Neck: "Where do you think you're going?" Me: "It's easier not to say anything. Shut your trap, button your lip, can it? All that crap you hear on TV about communication and expressing feelings is a lie. Nobody really wants to hear what I have to say." So that's her feelings, and that's how she feels throughout the book. And she has no one. She does meet a new girl, Heather, who is her friend, but not a really nice person to her. And through the book, she is in art class, and she does seem to enjoy that finally, and it kind of gives her an outlet a little bit. But she just doesn't know how to cope with what happened to her, and you will have to read to find out what happened to her. And I think this would resonate with high school students because they go through a lot, and really any kids go through a lot, but I think that they would connect with her and not being able to know what to say, how to process it. So I think maybe this could be a conversation starter for some students that may not know how else to start a conversation and explain what's happened to them. So I hope that you enjoy Speak and read it, and I would like you to read it to find out, if her freshman year ends better than it started. Again, this is Speak, and it's for high school age students, and I hope you enjoy the book. Thank you.